Howdy YouTube, and welcome back to more Star Trek Online with me, Ripster. We are approaching Vulcan. You have to pick up an ambassador and take him to the PT8 system, which is only 3.29 light years away. So let's go pick him up.
Captain, we have arrived at the Vulcan system. I took the liberty of contacting the ambassador's aide when we arrived. T'Pela says that the ambassador has certain arrangements that he prefers when traveling. She would like to go over them with you. Would you like me to put her on the main view screen?
Yes, on screen.
Greetings. Thank you for agreeing to escort the ambassador to PT8. Ambassador Tzenkethi is currently attending a ritual to honor the end of the Hur'q holiday. He will be done soon, but the ambassador is hesitant to use transporter technology. His bias against the transporters is not logical, but I have come to accept it. I believe that Tzenkethi would be much more comfortable traveling by shuttlecraft. I have received clearance for you to land near the ambassador's location. I look forward to meeting you in person.
As do I, T'Pela. Alright, what in the world is that thing? A Rysian Science Festival. Man, he must have been playing for a long time to get that. Alright, let's get out of the way. Jeez. Oh, that's an Odyssey class. Look at this. I have one of these. That is an Odyssey Star Cruiser. They are so cool. They're huge. Oop, disappeared. Alright, let's board the shuttle. Stop playing around.
We are ready to land on Vulcan, sir. When you are ready to make our final approach, let me know.
Alright, oops. Let's get into the passenger. Port. Oh, goodness. I don't know about you, Tarsi, but even though Daniel's taught us all about the past and got us all caught up with the present, this just doesn't feel right. Where's my switches and knobs? Oh well. Let's land.
Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Affirmative. Thank you, Vulcan Control.
Captain, the ambassador and his aide are waiting for you at the temple at the top of this rise. You can speak to them there and find out if the ambassador needs anything else from us before we depart for PT8.
Alright, Tapan, I'll take care of it. So this is Vulcan. I never came here even before before we came to the future. I always wanted to visit Vulcan, though. I'm sure it hasn't changed much in the last 200 years. The Vulcans aren't much for...
Captain, Ambassador Tzenkethi aide, T'Pela, has requested you meet with her before speaking to the ambassador.
Very good, Tapan. Alright, let's go speak with the ambassador's aide. A little bit faster here. Nice sprint. Oops, wrong button. Alright, T'Pela, how can I help you?
Welcome to Vulcan, Captain. I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, the gem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily this would not present any difficulty, but Savine, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Tzenkethi permissions to meet with the abbot at PT8. This is most abnormal.
Can this trip wait until Savin changes his mind?
The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Savine, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to PT8 now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Corridon is complete. And that could take weeks.
I wonder why Savin won't grant the ambassador permission.
The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Savin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Alright, let's speak to Savin then. Excuse me, High Priest Savin?
Peace and long life.
Live long and prosper to you.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Tzenkethi says you won't permit him to visit P'Jem.
Tzenkethi accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to P'Jem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at P'Jem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. P'Jem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge.
I understand.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Why do Vulcans restrict access to P'Jem?
Many years ago, P'Jem was used for political purposes. Technology used to spy on the Andorians was hidden beneath the sacred sanctuary. It should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought. When the monastery was rebuilt, we pledged to keep it safe from the cares of the galaxy. Only those who seek peace may enter.
Politics and war. Yeah. I can understand that.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
I didn't know that the Vulcan people had monasteries.
Even a people who reject emotion require peace and contemplation. We are a spiritual people. Our rituals guide us throughout our lives. Vulcans who choose a life of study and isolation, as the monks at P'Jem have done, help us maintain our connection with our ancestors. The monk's study of Hur'q's words in the Kir'Shara give us all a greater understanding of who we are and who we should strive to be.
I see.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Tell me more about Hur'q. Sorry, Hur'q?
Centuries ago, the Vulcans were creatures of emotion. We fought one another in a series of wars that devastated our planet. Our species was on the brink of annihilation.
Sounds familiar.
Hur'q taught us to embrace peace and to put aside our emotions in favor of logic. Hur'q ushered in a time of awakening on Vulcan. His writings, the Kir'Shara, shaped all that we are. Without Hur'q, the Vulcans you know would not exist.
Sounds very familiar to what happened to Earth a few hundred years ago.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Don't you trust Ambassador Tzenkethi?
I neither trust him nor distrust the ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the abbot, and has refused a mind meld with me. Normally I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me.
Other things?
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Tell me more about what you've heard.
Tzenkethi has spent more and more time away from Vulcan in recent years, and seems ill at ease in what was once his home. T'Pela admits he has changed in the past few months. He spends hours closeted in his study, and does not share meals with his staff as he used to. T'Pela says that the stress of the war with the Klingon Empire is taking its toll. She hopes the peace of P'Jem will restore him.
I can see why she wants him to go there.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
What if the abbot agrees to speak to Tzenkethi via subspace?
The monks do not use any unnecessary technology.
Oh, right.
Even replicators are not permitted on P'Jem. There is a communications array available to the monks for emergencies. Tzenkethi's request does not qualify.
Right.
Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors?
Is there any way I can persuade you to allow Tzenkethi to visit Pajem?
I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Tzenkethi says his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect Pajem from any who would violate its sanctity.
I understand. I will protect the Ambassador and Pajem to the best of my abilities. Ambassador Tzenkethi?
Welcome to Vulcan.
Okay, just that phrase, that alone makes me suspicious of this guy.
Do you have any questions?
Tell me about Pajem.
Pajem is a small world near Andoria. It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on Pajem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the Andorians.
The Andorians, but they're also part of the Federation.
It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have corrected our error. After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians, Vulcans, and humans rebuilt the monastery as a symbol of peaceful coexistence and cooperation. Since then, a group of monks has lived there. They study the ideals of Hur'q.
I see.
Do you have any questions?
If you don't mind me asking, what business do you have at Pajem?
My business is my own.
Oh.
If you must know more, I require a meeting with the abbot. He will not use subspace communications. So if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly.
I understand, Ambassador. I don't need to get... well, it's... never mind. That's fine. This is really strange. Vulcans don't usually get angry. He seems agitated.
Do you have any questions?
I've spoken to Seven. Why doesn't he trust you?
How should I know? He is a small man with small concerns. Thankfully, he has listened to reason, and our journey won't be delayed any longer. I am ready to leave now. Is the shuttle prepared for departure?
Yes, let's go. Something really fishy about this. He'll catch up eventually. God, my head's still hurting from that damn crash course and 200-year history Daniels gave us. Alright, Ambassador, let's get on board.
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
Thank you, Vulcan Control. Peace and long life to you. I guess he doesn't want to talk, alright. Alright. Tarsi. Now, would you mind doing me a favor? Keep an eye on the Ambassador. Something about him just doesn't seem right. I know this isn't our time, but just something about him. I don't feel, it just doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is. Call it a human intuition. I don't know. Oh my goodness.
Ambassador Tzenkethi has retired to his quarters, Captain. We can leave the system whenever you like.
Ooh, what the hell was all that noise? Did everybody warp out all at once? Yes, let's depart the system. Set a course for Pajem. Maximum warp. I think somebody showed up right as we left.
Your inventory has a replicator that will allow you to buy and sell items. Press I to open your inventory. Click on Replicator. You can purchase common items from the replicator.
Okay, just wanted to get rid of that so we don't have to worry about it. Look at this goofy looking thing. Oh, it's another Ryzen science vessel. Alright, well, let's just make our way over to Pajem. Not that far, it's literally like right over here, like I said. Get going. Nope, okay.
Sir, I'm picking up an unusual energy reading in this system. We should scan the system before we take the ambassador to the surface.
Agreed. Sensors on maximum.
Klingon ships to cloaking, sir.
Oh hell, we just got through dealing with these guys. Oh boy. Shields up,
This is
red alert.
Captain K'tak to all Klingon vessels. Target their warp drive. There will be no escaping our vengeance this time.
Same old Klingons. Fire at will.
Sir, direct hit on the Klingon vessel. She's losing power.
Alright, let's see if we can knock out the other bird.
Captain, we are being hailed by the Klingons.
Very well, on screen.
Cease your fire, Captain. Perhaps today is a day for words. My fellow captains were blinded by our vengeance toward the shapeshifter aboard your vessel.
What?
They have died with honor. But if I am to die this day, then I would prefer to regale the halls of Stovalkor with the tale of that foul creature's death.
Wait, what do you mean shapeshifter?
Ha! So even the mighty Federation has been fooled by the beast. Your guest from Vulcan is not as he or she seems, Captain. They are an Undine. They put on a false face and try to control us, but we Klingons know better. We will hunt them down until the last of these honorless dogs dies screaming.
What's an Undine? Do you guys know what Undine? Okay, do you have any proof, Captain K'tak?
Proof? Pah! Allow me to stick a blade in its belly while I look it in the eye while it dies. That should be proof enough, even for Starfleet.
Yeah, I'll take that into consideration, Captain.
If you wish the honor of the kill yourself, then it is yours to have. So long as the Undine dies, I will meet my death with eyes wide open and victory in my heart. I await your decision. Close hailing frequencies.
Okay, well, let's see what we can figure out here.
Captain, sensor scans indicate the Klingon vessel's warp drive, shields, and weapon systems are all offline. I don't even think they have impulse power. Whatever you decide to do, They can't really do much about it.
Japan, what do you think?
The Undine are a species that was first encountered by the crew of the USS Voyager. They catalogued them as Species 8472. As the Klingon commander indicated, they are indeed capable of changing shape. Additionally, they possess telepathic abilities that aid them in infiltrating the cultures of other species.
So Ambassador Tzenkethi could be one.
I'm afraid that is a conclusion that we cannot rule out, Captain. I could conduct a test to determine if the ambassador is who he claims to be.
Unfortunately, that would violate his ambassadorial immunity. We don't want that.
The Klingon vessel is awaiting your response, Captain.
Alright, Tarsi, what do you think?
The Undine are physically superior to humans and consider anyone from our dimension to be an inferior life form. Their vessels are more than a match for the Borg. They represent a great threat to Starfleet.
Where is Ambassador Tzenkethi now?
The ambassador is still in his quarters. Sir, I recommend sending a security detail to detain the ambassador until we are certain of his identity.
A sound precaution. Agreed.
The Klingon vessel is awaiting your response, Captain.
Alright, Tavert, what do you think?
The Undine come from a dimension known as fluidic space. They use quantum singularities to move into ours. I'm afraid much of their technology still remains a mystery to us, but one thing is certain, it is not to be underestimated.
So why use a Starfleet vessel?
That I can't say for sure, Captain. But as the Undine are virtually unknown in the Beta Quadrant, my guess is that they are aiming to conceal their presence here.
And the Klingons?
What the Klingons are saying could be true, Captain. If the Undine are in the Beta Quadrant, it might just be that the Klingons sniffed them out before us. In this case, the enemy of my enemy
Is my friend. Yes.
The Klingon vessel is awaiting your response, Captain.
Alright, call the ambassador to the bridge and open a channel to the Klingon vessel. Let's settle this.
My patience is growing thin, Captain. If you lack the stomach to slay the beast aboard your vessel, then any Klingon here would gladly do it for you. I'd hate for you to stain that pretty Starfleet uniform with Undine blood.
Oh, that's very generous of you, Captain Tzenkethi, but these uniforms are blood resistant, so it's unnecessary.
Then the beast is slain? Makka! Very good! Perhaps you've the heart of a warrior after all. Let me look upon our enemy, and tonight we will dine together as warriors and drink to the honored dead.
Captain Tzenkethi? Captain Katak, I present Ambassador Tzenkethi.
Captain, I take my meditations very seriously. Why have I been summoned to the bridge?
Accused, meet your accuser.
Alive? You're a fool, Captain! Strike now before it's too late!
Not without proof, Katak.
You want proof? Then lower your shields and allow me to beam over. Once the Undine's blood coats my blade, you'll see it for what it truly is. A Grint hound in Tark's clothing.
Okay then. Ambassador, allow me to explain.
There's no need, Captain. The situation is not difficult to unravel. My concern lies in the logic of you entertaining this Klingon's meritless claim.
Meritless, but not unreasonable.
A most illogical conclusion.
Logical.
Allow us to examine the facts, Captain. You have a crippled Klingon vessel, whose captain has made unsubstantiated claims that I am an Undine, a species that is known to both the Federation and the Klingon Empire as a considerable threat.
Thus, a reasonable consideration.
Potentially, but only if a great many other factors were to be true. Is it not much more likely that the Klingons have, in the face of defeat, instead sought to exploit Starfleet's desire for peaceful resolutions to conflict in order to repair their vessel and renew their assault?
You have a point. Status of the Klingon vessel.
Weapons inoperable. Warp drive is still offline. Wait. I'm detecting an energy surge. They're engaging their cloaking device.
Red alert, lock weapons.
A true warrior strikes without mercy, Captain. I only hope to teach you this lesson personally before the Undine does. We may not be able to best your vessel, but a Klingon knows many roads to victory. The beast may have evaded my vengeance for now, but I can still ruin its plans here at Pajem.
Fire!
I've lost them on sensors, Captain. They're gone.
Damn, scan the area.
Captain, I'm detecting energy signatures on Pajem's surface. They're in the vicinity of the monastery. They appear to be transporter signals. Live signs indicate they are Klingon.
Alright, I'm taking an away team down. No, it's too dangerous, Ambassador.
A wise precaution. Though I admit I am eager to see my people safe, I will await word until the monastery is secured. And Captain, let not my journey here be for naught.
Right. Away team to transporter room 1.
Captain, we need to secure the area and then make our way toward the monastery, which is located at the top of the hill. I'm reading multiple Klingon patrols between us and the main building, sir. Recommend we proceed with caution.
Stay alert. We need to find the monks. Talk to them. We need to find the abbot. Let's go. Okay. Right then. Oh, no.
Sir, we're receiving an alert from Vulcan. Bella says she must speak to you immediately. I'll patch her through to your tricorder.
I have terrible news. Vulcan security forces have discovered the body of Ambassador Tzenkethi.
What?
They have determined that he was killed by a phaser blast at short range. His remains were discovered in a stasis chamber hidden in a cavern beneath the Ambassador's residence. The Ambassador on your ship, the one that I have been working for, is an imposter.
I'll be damned. The Klingons were right about something.
You need to be very careful. This imposter was able to fool Tzenkethi's closest associates for months. He is crafty and very patient. Now that he has been discovered, he will be dangerous.
T'Pela, you may have just given us the one thing we didn't want to hear.
Captain, security teams have reached Ambassador Tzenkethi's quarters, but he is gone. They're searching the ship, but... Sir, unauthorized use of the transporters detected.
Set phasers to high stun.
The Vulcan government is requesting that the imposter Tzenkethi be detained and returned to Vulcan for questioning. Sir, whomever used the transporter erased the logs, but I have a feeling that the imposter is on the planet's surface. I recommend we locate him immediately.
Alright, we'll find him. Everyone set phasers to high stun. If the Ambassador really is an Undine, it's going to take a lot to bring him down.
Such emotion on your face. I see now my deception has been exposed. Pity. Capturing the abbot so we could replace him as well would have been beneficial. But we are strong. We will prevail.
Well,
You
like
are
hell.
weak, and the weak shall perish.
What the? Oh, great. That's an Undine. Okay, like I said, on second thought, phasers to kill. Take this thing down. Why am I crouched? What's he doing? Where'd he go?
Recommend we return to the Austin and search for the Undine ship. We need to find the Undine and take it back to Starfleet.
Alright. Austin, 5 to beam up.
Captain, there is an Undine ship on an intercept course. Sir, the Austin doesn't have the armaments to handle an Undine attack. Starfleet reports that it is sending ships to assist us, but they are about 60 seconds out. We have to hold out until the reinforcements get here. Captain, if we target their torpedoes, we might have a chance.
Very good, Tarsi. Keep an eye out for those torpedoes then.
Sir, I recommend transferring all power to the shields, and focus our weapons fire on the Undine plasma torpedoes.
Very good. Very good idea. Full power to shields. Can't do a lot of damage to him, but we can hit him a little bit, slow him down. Stay behind him. Keep hitting through shield. Run a torpedo spread. Keep at it. Targets are in. Others on my mark. Fire! Go spread. Fire! Power the forward shield. Target that torpedo. Ow. And you're targeting.
Downloading the data now. Captain.
Whew.
Incoming message from the USS Challenger. Captain.
On screen.
This is Captain LaForge of the USS Challenger.
Oh.
Glad to see we made it here in time to lend you a hand. Perhaps you'll return the favor someday. LaForge out.
Thank you for the assist, Captain LaForge. We definitely owe you one. Austin out.
We've recovered the final data transmissions from the Undine vessel, as well as samples of the organic material that was used to create the ship. We need to get all of this back to Starfleet intelligence. They may be able to decrypt the messages and tell us more.
Very good, Tarvit. Whew. I think I've had enough fun for one day. Let's go. Let's talk to Admiral Quinn.
The Ambassador was an Undine?
Indeed.
I'm afraid their infiltration of the Federation goes much deeper than we realized. Who knows what kind of havoc they could create?
Yes, indeed. I have a feeling that the Undine are going to create a whole lot of trouble for us, Admiral. A whole lot of trouble. This one does more damage. They both have the same accuracy, and what's the point of the... Oh, this has more damage per second. 6-second recharge, 8-second recharge. Oh, I see. Well, I won't be firing torpedoes as often, so we'll go with the quantum torpedo.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
New trait slot. These are your active traits. You can activate available traits from the list on the left.
Great. Thank you. Go away.
I've received a report there is a Bolian freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth space dock. It may need assistance.
Very good, Admiral. We'll go take a look.
You are now in sector space. Here ships travel at...
That's enough hell pop-ups. I think I got it. Alright. I think that's going to be it for this video. That's a long one. But shut up. It took a lot longer to do than I thought it would. That's alright, though. I'm enjoying this game. Having a lot of fun again. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos, too. Alright. Well... we'll get over there and take care of the SS Azura in the next video. So for now, if you enjoyed it, you know what to do. If you didn't enjoy it, you still know what to do. Either way, fly backwards. Thanks for watching.